Uh, Shalom, all praise and glory to Yahawah, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and citation I can teach all truth and sincerity. Uh, it's going to be called The Lord is Not a Respecter of Persons. Because we just recently had a few people die that were important in the world. And the Most High is not a respecter of persons. It doesn't matter. Slaki, it doesn't matter how important you were in this wicked world, or how many how much money you have, or it doesn't matter. If you're going to die or you're going to end up getting judged, then that's going to go down, and there's nothing nobody can do. And the Most High, once he hands out a judgment, it's gonna go forth. It's gonna be it's gonna come to pass. But anyway, this is Second Chronicles 15:13. It says that whosoever would not seek Yahawah, power of Israel, it says, should be put to death, whether small or great, whether man or woman. So whoever is not seeking after Yahawah Shem Shai, you could be a poor man, a homeless man, out here in the how out here in the streets. You can be a poor Israelite man out here in the streets, and you're not seeking after the Lord. You're gonna be, you're gonna receive death. And you can be a great man. You can be a rich man, or a highly a celebrity in this society. You can be a great celebrity in this society, but if you're not seeking after Yahawah Shem Shai, you're gonna be put to death. Your judgment is gonna be death, cause that it says the wages of sin is death. You know, I'm gonna go to Romans 2:11. This Romans 2:11 says, "For there is no respect of persons with Yahawah." So, and the Most High doesn't have any respect to persons. He, when it comes to judgment, you know, you're gonna get whatever judgment you deserve to get. You know, but the Most High, whatever He sees fit to put on you to judge you, He's gonna do that. We'll go to Hebrews 10:31. Is Hebrews 10:31. It says, "It is a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the living power." So it is a fearful thing, because the Most High could judge you for, you may think it's small on, in your mind thinking, but in the Most High's thinking or mind, it's bigger. Like it says in Isaiah, I believe it says, "My thoughts are not your thoughts, neither your ways, neither my ways your ways, saith the Lord." The Most High's thoughts are different from ours, because we think something small is, not something, a big deal, but to the Most High, it could be a big deal. It could be a huge deal. You know, you know, our way of thinking is different. With the Most High's way of thinking is way higher than ours. So, where we think is small may be huge to Him, and where we may think is huge, it may be small to Him. You never know. So the way He'll put out a judgment on somebody, you know, what we think might be harsh in our eyes, maybe may be way harsher in the Lord's eyes. So it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. because he can bring you back, disabled with no arms, all messed up when you come back, in reincarnation, and your parents could have had no birth defects, but you come out with a birth defects. That's judgment. You come back with being allergic to something that your whole entire family is not allergic to. That's judgment. You know. You know. But anyway, I'm going to Revelations. This is anyway. This is Revelations 21:8. It says, "But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death." Um, so basically, those that do all these things will receive the second death. Will I'm going to 1 Samuel 2 and 1 Samuel 2 and 6. It's 1 Samuel 2 and 6. It says, Yahawah killeth and maketh alive. He bring it down to the grave and bring it up. So the Most High, he can kill you, and he can bring you. He can he's the power over life and death. He can kill you, or he can keep you alive. He can bring you back, or like the Most High only has that power to bring you, to keep you alive or to kill you. That's why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, because he could deliver you or put you in the or let you experience the second death. Which is the thermonuclear destruction that's going to burn up America. This is where the second death is going to happen over here in Babylon. And so the Most High can do that, and that's why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the living power, because he can judge you with the second death. He can judge you being, burnt up here in Babylon, and receiving and coming back in the kingdom as a baby, instead of coming back in the kingdom as the what's the word as the forefather of the nation of Israel. Because the elect are going to be the new forefathers of the whole nation. But anyway, I'm going to go to Deuteronomy 10 and 17. It's Deuteronomy 10 and 17. It says, For Yahawah, your power is a power of... I'll read it verbatim. This is Deuteronomy 10 and 17. It says, For the Lord your God is God of gods and Lord of lords, a great God, a mighty and terrible, which regard not persons nor take rewards. So the Most High, he's not a respecter of person, nor do he take bribes. Whatever judgment you get is what you deserve. And, that's complete order. He wouldn't be called the Most High if he didn't, you know, do what, and that's also balance, you know, not having, because he controls both sides, you know, that's balance, not having respect to persons, because, you know, if you have respect to persons, you know, the judgment wouldn't be, you know, fair, and wouldn't be balanced, you know. So I'm gonna say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bashim Yahshua, Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, great millstone, and citation you, I can teach all truth, sincerity, and shalom.